Excuse me, I'm out of breath. Prometheus, universally positive ratings. Directed by Ridley Scott. I watched it on Disney Plus. Naomi Rapace, Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Logan Marshall Green, Guy Pearce, Idris Elba, Patrick Wilson, Benedict Wong, Robin Atkin Downes, Tina Wesley. I didn't like it. I know Ridley Scott's been trying to make this since like Alien 2 or 3, but I just feel like it shouldn't have been made at all. Like, it doesn't make sense to me until the scene at the very end where the first xenomorph is born. So it's like you have these precursors of humans who might have created the humans, which that I think like that is sort of that is something that did happen. They just didn't look like that. You had like the Neanderthals or something like that, which I think were a completely different species to us. We were just slightly better, which is why we're still here now. And the Neanderthals aren't. Quite creepy. I thought I heard someone come in. Apparently, home alone. So I think like the engineers, as they're called, are supposed to be like based on the Neanderthals, and like one of them drinks some sort of soupy thing, and that creates life. But it just felt like it just sort of didn't really have a context to it, and it was never explained later. So you have that. They eventually find the engineers later on in the film who are turning out they're trying to kill the humans. And then Elizabeth just she becomes pregnant with something. Oh yeah, and the entire thing, like the entire franchise exists because a fucking android wanted to do some science experiments. So Elizabeth becomes pregnant somehow, gets a C-section, and like the egg thing sort of bursts, and it's like a octopusy thing. I know I'm saying thing a lot, and that eventually grows. And as the engineer is trying to kill Elizabeth just sort of releases the octopus thing, and the octopus thing sort of like very, it's like tentacle porn, like just sort of face fucks the engineer, and because of that, a xenomorph pops out of the engineer later on in the film, and that's how the franchise starts. This film just did not need to be made. It sucks. Slow Horses universally positive rating. The original series I watched on Apple TV Plus. Gary Oldman. Olivia Cook sounds familiar. Kristen Scott Thomas. I only know her because she was in Top Gear once, and like I think Jeremy sort of had a crush on her, possibly. Anyway, Amy Fionn Edwards, Jonathan Pryce, Catherine Waterston. Yeah, I only know from Marcus saying he would eat her shit. Phil Davis. I watched it with my granddad thinking, right, I've got Apple Plus. I want to get as much use of it as possible. I'm already going to watch Slow Horses, and it seems like something my granddad would like, and there's like basically nothing sexual in it. But he didn't like it, which is understandable. However, I did like it. Violent Night, mixed ratings. I watched it on Sky Cinema. David Harbour. It's great. It's kind of like that film Fat Man, but better. bit weird that, I mean, I don't know if this is like part of the origin of Santa's mythology, for lack of a better word, but he was a Viking in this. It's weird, unless that's like the Vikings sort of created the myth of Santa.